Hi, it's Caitlin and I am here with my April, I had to think about what month it was, my April HHC and polished gamer swatch video. And hopefully you can't hear the freezing rain hitting my window, but you might. Anyway, it's gross out. I am combining both HHC and polished gamers as I have often done in the past because they both open around the same time, though they are two separate unaffiliated shops. But I want to just cram as much goodness into one video because I know all of you like watching my longer videos, so I don't want anything to get lost if it's separate and shorter. So everything you're about to see will either be available in HHC, or I will put the polished gamer polishes at the end of the video, or maybe I'll start with them. We'll see. Anyway, I'll include the details down in the description about what is available from where and when. And I don't know, I feel like I don't need to go through the drill because you know how HHC works. It's open from the 14th to the 21st of every month. It's pre-order. Polished Gamers is also a pre-order that operates from the 15th to the 20th, and then things ship out like 3 weeks after that. So again, everything will be down in the description, and I can't wait for you to see what I've got. I decided to start with Polished Gamers this time just because why not? So Cuticula has created Sunset Wilds, and the theme is video game sports. So this one is a racetrack in Mario Kart, and the description is that this is a gray crelly base with pink, red, purple, orange shifting glass flakes and matte black flakes. This one has a really great formula. It's that classic Cuticula flaky formula that just works so beautifully. And I will say that this one has a nice opacity to it in 2 coats, but I will show it in 3 for anyone who prefers to build up their polishes in 3 coats. There's a good variety of flakes in here. Some are bigger, some are smaller, obviously, and you can definitely see if you do choose to take it up to 3 coats, you get a much darker gray base. And it does have texture because of the flakes, so I will recommend Top Coat, and I am using the Cuticula Limitless Quick Dry Top Coat in my video, which will take care of any texture and help with the glossification of your manicure. Paint It Pretty Polish has created Skate Heaven, and this one is inspired by Tony Hawk. This is a grape purple base with a blue Aurora shimmer, blue chameleon flakes, and hollow microflakes. I really like the sheerness of this base and how it builds up, as well as the inclusion of all of that like purpley goodness. I will recommend building this one up in 3 coats, though of course if you like a sheer look you could definitely leave it in 2, but 3 coats will get you full opacity and just a whole bunch of gorgeous purple depth. The polish does dry down pretty glossy, but I will still recommend Top Coat, and it will not be difficult to remove. And it doesn't actually dry down very textured, even though there are flakes in there, so it's a pretty smooth finish overall. And the last polish from Polished Gamers for April is Rogue Lacquer Sherbet Island. And this one is also inspired by Mario Kart. I love when Rachel and Amanda from Rogue and Cuticula kind of like team up with their theme. So this is inspired by the snowy tundra of, I guess, what's called Sherbet Land in Mario Kart. This one is a white crelly with green and blue glass flakes and purple blue ultra chrome chameleon flakes. This is a really gorgeous combination of colors, and I absolutely love the Rogue crelly formulation. So I really love everything going on in this polish. I personally would leave it in 2 coats, but I will show it in 3 for anyone who is curious. Now this one does dry down with texture from the flakes, but it will smooth out with a layer of top coat. And of course this would also look amazing matte, but I am always firmly team glossy. And now we're going to move into the HHC portion of the video, starting with Bee's Knees Lacquer, the Flame Mother. This is a continuation of their Fallout series, and it is described as a bold pink with a soft blue Aurora shimmer. And yes, I did practically cry when I saw this come in my box of polishes to swatch from Bee's Knees Lacquer, because I love pinks, and this is like tempting me to buy a backup because I love it so much. But it is so stunning, the perfect shade of pink in my opinion. This is exactly how it looks in real life, like hot pink but also kind of magenta, and that blue Aurora shimmer is beautiful. It's sheer, but it does build up nicely, so on 3 coats you're going to get pretty good opacity and coverage. I did have the bruise on my nail, so you can still barely make it out on my middle finger, but it is there. So beautiful formula, dries very glossy, but of course still finishing it with top coat. And for this month, it looks like by Dany Vianna only has 1 polish. I know we usually get 2 from Daniello, but this month we just have 1, and this is the Crimson Butterfly, which is a continuation of their Fruits Basket series with a polish inspired by Kyoko riding her bike in the night. This is a sheer base with red Aurora shimmer and red reflective glitters. But I feel like that description doesn't fully capture the polish. There's also little black irregular flakes or glitters and red ones, and the shimmer is also very shifty. It has like quite a nice green at extreme angles, so definitely something you want to build up in 3 coats for sure. It will have lots of texture because of the reflective glitter, but it will not be overly difficult to remove, but I do recommend a very, very generous layer of top coat. Clionadh Cosmetics is continuing their Fascinating Forest series with Polylepis, and this one is apparently inspired by the highest altitude growing trees on the planet. They grow in the Andes and can be found in forests at altitudes where hardly any other plant species thrive. So this polish has a warm red-brown jelly base with lime shimmer and a soft indigo shift. It is best worn in 3 coats to reach the color depth in the bottle, or if you really want to do a jellyish look, you can definitely leave it in 2. As you can see, it does look great in 2, but I really love the depth and the vampiness you get in 3 coats. The shimmer in here is also really electrifying. It's really beautiful, and Clionadh just really knows how to turn it out with their shimmers. So it does dry a slightly tiny bit dull. You'll definitely want top coat, and very excited for you to see the shifts in this polish. And now we have Cracked Polish Murk, and this is a continuation of Cracks down the Indie Rabbit Hole series. This one is a name that Monique has apparently been itching to use, and she says, trust me, it delivers. This one is inspired by the enchanting glow of a fairy-touched forest. It's a luminous light green with an almost magical radiance, and it is very magical. It is described as a sheer glowy green packed with green shimmers. So this one is best built up in 3 coats. It does have really just like a gorgeous application. It dries down beautifully and quickly, and I absolutely love this one on the nail. If you're a fan of greens, this is like the perfect minty shimmery shade. It's just really quite special. It does dry down a tiny bit dull, so top coat will certainly enhance the shimmer, which is very sparkly. And this one also sort of has a ghostly effect in the sense that At some extreme angles, it almost looks like you don't have any nail polish on your nails at all. Hopefully you're going to see what I mean in my sunlight swatch here in a second. But this one is just so pretty and unique. And yes, it is a bowl of fruit in the background. And now we're going to look at Cuticula Big Little Lies. This is a part of her books to TV and movies series. And this is a jade green crelly with rose gold metallic flakes. This to me is just such a quintessential Cuticula shade, and those rose gold flakes are just so adorable. It does start out quite sheer, but it builds up nicely in 2 to 3 coats depending on your preference. I like how the little flakes contrast with the base color. It's sort of a really unique combination in my perspective. And again, fantastic formula from Cuticula. I would definitely be leaving this in 2 personally, but you can see if you go to 3 coats, it deepens that shade of teal, jade green, and just kind of brings everything together. This does dry with a bit of texture from the flakes, but a layer of top coat will smooth it out. Garden Path Lacquers is wrapping up their Bridgerton dresses series with this polish inspired by Violet Bridgerton. The Choice to Love is a creamy sunshine yellow accented with several shades of shifting blue Aurora shimmer and blue shifting glass flakes. I was actually really impressed with this formulation because creamy light yellows can be problematic or slightly troublesome to apply, but this one applied really easily, very evenly, self-leveled, and the contrasting blue shimmer is just stunning. I love it against that creamy sunshine yellow base. I wanted to show this in 3 for anyone curious, but I did personally really like it in 2. It kind of had a softer look, but you will get opacity for sure in 3 and even more of those really beautiful flakes. Moonshine Manny is continuing their 90s TV shows theme, and this one is called Daria, and it is a seriously devastating burgundy, glowing with fierce gold orange shimmer. And I don't know, Daria, I don't know if I ever caught it when it was on TV, but I don't know. I feel this affinity toward Daria, and this nail polish is just so vampy and 90s. It's very grungy in the best possible way. I love how Phoebe captured that 90s vibe, and this one is such a beautiful formulation. It builds up really nicely. I will recommend 3 coats, but wow, that shimmer is just so beautiful, and I love the base color. I will always love a burgundy, and this is just absolutely beautiful. I definitely think Daria would approve of this color. And it does dry quite glossy, but I will still recommend Top Coat, and just absolutely love this one. Absolutely no issues with staining or anything like that. I love, love, love this shade. And here we have Paint It Pretty Polish. You get more flies with honey. And this is a continuation of their Ginny and Georgia series. This one's inspired by Ginny. And it is a clear to black thermal with a sparkling shimmer, tiny white glitters, and a pinch of iridescent flakes. This polish is so unique and beautiful in my opinion, and I really love it. I kind of feel like Sherry is just going wild and creating whatever her heart desires for this particular series for HHC, and I am 100% here for it. So my nails were somewhere in between warm and cold, and it definitely looks beautiful both warm and cold. And apparently I had something stuck to my nail that wouldn't come off, but you can see when it goes on it's a darker shade, and then it's drying down because maybe my hands were hot at the time, I don't know. But anyway, this has a really easy to work with formula. The glitters will create texture, so you'll definitely want a potentially glitter grabber top coat to smooth everything out, but definitely a very thick, generous layer of top coat at a bare minimum. And it will take a tiny bit more effort to remove because of the glitters. But I absolutely love the way everything comes together. It's just a really unique polish. I've never seen anything like this, and I am just really, really happy with whatever Sherry has been creating for HHC. Like I said, I'm really, really loving what she's making. So here you can see my fingers were warming up, getting to a lighter gray, and here it is. It's like a white clear when hot. And here we have Rogue Lacquer. This one is Squeak, Squeaker, Squeakin, and this is a continuation of their Emperor's New Groove series, inspired by Kronk and the Squirrel. This is a peachy tan base with green teal shimmer and large particle hollow flake. And now, if you like shimmer, you're gonna love this polish. It is ridiculously shimmery and shifty, and it's like neutral but also very bold at the same time. It's just so much fun to wear on the nails, and I kind of like how the hollow's not overly obvious. It's kind of hiding depending on what angle you catch your nails in. So absolutely love this one. Fantastic formula, amazing coverage in 2 coats, and just hold on to your hats because you're going to see some incredible shifts very soon. And Sassy Sauce has a new polish and a returning polish with an encore. Their new polish is Pop.yew.lar, and this one is inspired by Glinda's shoes from Wicked. It is a gorgeous cotton candy pink with hollow flakies. This has a really squishy finish, and it just really got me with its adorable pinkness and the squishiness. It's described as cotton candy, which I love, and absolutely love the formula here. This one will be best built up in 3 coats with top coat. And last but not least, for the encore, this was originally released in January 2024. We have There's No Place Like Hangin' with My Homies, and it is a thermal that starts off black when cold, and it goes to a red pink when warm. It has red glitter pigment and a green, blue, violet shimmer. This one is stunning. There's so much going on, but all of it works beautifully, and the formula is phenomenal. If you missed this one the first time around, now's your chance to grab it. It does not disappoint, trust me. And I will recommend a very generous layer of top coat. There are glitters in here, so it'll be a little more effort to remove it than a flake, for example, but it's totally worth it, and I cannot wait for you to see this one when it gets warmed up. this is in the cold state and just wait for that transition. I will just say it, and obviously it's not going to be a surprise that I am head over heels in love with the Bee's Knees lacquer from HHC. It's pink, it's bright, it's beautiful, it's everything I love in a nail polish, and I don't think we get enough pinks from Bee's Knees lacquer, so I was so happy that I just so happened to get this one to swatch for you. I love it. I am in love. So one of my top recommendations. And we'll just continue with the HHC polishes and pink Squeak, Squeaker, Squeakin from Rogue Lacquer is stunning. I don't know. There's nothing more I can say. I love a soft pink. I love a ridiculously shifty pink. And that one is both. I just love it. And from Polished Gamers, I super loved the Rogue Lacquer. That's just like such a classic and iconic Rogue Lacquer finish. And the flakes are particularly pretty and shimmery and shifty, and I love the grayish, no, I guess it's just gray, the gray base. So let me know in the comments what you think of the polishes I showed you. Hopefully you are not having disgusting weather, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.